And joining me now is Democratic Senator Alex Padilla of California, a member of the Homeland Security Committee and chair of the Judiciary Subcommittee on Immigration. Thanks for joining us this morning. Senator, you heard Governor Abbott say it will be absolute chaos on the border if Title 42 is lifted. I know you have wanted it lifted since last April. What do you think will happen when it is lifted?
So, good morning, Martha. Happy to be here for this obviously timely and important conversation. Look, the Biden administration has been preparing for months now for Title 42 to be lifted, not just because the courts have dictated that, but as you mentioned in the prior segment, Title 42 is not immigration policy. Title 42 was put in place at the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic as health policy. Even then I disagreed, but that's what brought Title 42 to bear. We're in a much different place when it comes to COVID today than we were almost 3 years ago. So it's past time for Title 42 to be gone. The administration has made it clear that while Title 42 is technically lifted, they are ready to put in place a system at the border that keeps things fairer, but also more orderly and more safe.
So you expect order and safety? Senator, you expect order and safety at the border on Wednesday. Your own Governor, Gavin Newsom, told ABC News that the immigration system will break when Title 42 is lifted. He said your state is not prepared, that sites are already at capacity. So what do you really expect? Look, and what are the preparations that you... Go ahead.
Go ahead. So I'm not suggesting that it's not going to be a challenge, but let's understand why it is such a challenge. Because the prior administration starved the very departments and agencies of the resources they need, not just to patrol the border, but to process these lawful asylum claims. In the case that that's the reason individuals or even families are coming across the border. Again, most Americans understand and appreciate there are people who want to come to the United States for a number of reasons. That's why we have student visa programs. That's why we have work visa programs. And yes, it is lawful for someone seeking violence, fleeing violence, fleeing poverty, fleeing for their lives to come to the United States seeking asylum. And it's our obligation to consider that and make a determination. I appreciate Governor Newsom's frustration. He and I spoke just a couple of days ago. The state of California, I think, is a prime example. More than $1 billion of state funds going into humanitarian assistance for asylum seekers when they come to the United States while they wait for their hearing. Do they deserve maybe some basic food and shelter, a health screening? Absolutely. And frankly, the federal government should be investing more in that humane treatment of asylum seekers. That's what we're talking about.
Senator, I just want to go back again because you said the Biden administration is preparing for this on Wednesday. So do you expect everything to just go smoothly on Wednesday? Give us a sense of what will happen in your state, given what Gavin Newsom has said, for these first couple of weeks when they do expect 18,000 people a day crossing the southern border.
Yeah. Again, we will, I'm sure, see the departments and agencies make every effort to maintain the safety, the orderliness, the fairness of people seeking asylum or, having other determinations if they're coming for other reasons or in other places. But here's the biggest frustration. For all the Republican rhetoric about chaos at the border, open borders, etc. Number one, they have yet to come forward with a plan of how to better handle the scenario. Number two, they have not been willing to commit the additional resources that the departments and agencies say that they need to handle this big influx. To go to the border, have these political stunts, whether it's a press conference at the border, flying over on a Black Hawk, but offer no meaningful solutions is totally irresponsible.
The Republicans blame the Democrats. You just said it was the prior administration, the Trump administration. Is there really a plan? Could anybody come together on some sort of plan?
Yeah. God, I hope so, because the ideas are already there. The solutions are already there. We can go back to 2013 when the Senate, yes, the United States Senate passed on a bipartisan basis a comprehensive modernization of our immigration laws. Sadly, didn't make it out of the House that day, but the political climate being what it is, I'm not sure that the same Republicans who voted for it then would vote for even that same proposal now.
Would you vote to secure the border first? I know that's something Republicans wanted. Is that something you would go along with? Secure the border first before anything else?
Look, as you know, immigration policy is complex, and there's no state that has more stake in it than the state of California. So, yes, we do need to invest more in border safety and security, but we've got to do it in a smart way. The years we lost to the build the wall debate was foolish. We know that whether it's migrants, whether it's, whatever the Republicans are afraid of, contraband, et cetera, comes primarily through ports of entry. And so that's got to be the first and foremost focus on border safety dollars. But I'll give you another dimension to this. An individual, a family coming to the border seeking asylum today is very different than the millions of immigrants who are in the United States already and have been here for years, yes, in many cases undocumented, but working, paying taxes, raising families, contributing to the success of our economy, working in essential jobs during the COVID-19 pandemic. They deserve better than to live in fear of deportation. Can we separate, the need to do right by them from addressing somebody coming to the southern border next week? Republicans, are they willing to do that as well?
And we'll see how both sides handle this in the coming week. Thanks very much for joining us this morning, Senator. Up next, the White House